That's straight. I think that's straight. We'll see. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. You are here today for another BookList Thursday. I just know it, right? BookList Thursday is something I do with my friend Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday to do some sort of recommendation video on something bookish, fun related. So, sorry about the lighting today. It is a dreary, cloudy, not fun day in Wisconsin, and this is the only time I have to film. So, yeah, maybe I need to invest in some lights around here, but we're gonna roll with it, okay? So the BookList Thursday topic for this week actually came from one of my subscribers, and she asked that we do the top 5 either Goodreads or top 5 books we've been recommended. So we are going off of the Goodreads recommendation lists that Sarah and I both have on our Goodreads. So I have Goodreads up on my tablet. I'm going to pick 5 different genres that I have set up to give me recommendations, and we'll go with the first one in each of the genres and tell a little bit about them. So just taking a look at these really quick, I really only recognize a couple books, which is kind of cool. Very cool. So I'm going to have to read from here what they're about. But the first one within the fiction category is The Rent Collector by Camron Wright. There it is. Best I can do. The Rent Collector. Camron Wright. Okay, so book description says, survival for Ki Lim and Sang Lee is a daily battle at Stung Menchi, the largest municipal waste dump in all of Cambodia. They make their living scavenging recyclables from the trash. Life would be hard enough without the worry for their chronically ill child, Nise, and the added expense of medicines that are not working. Just when things seem worse, Sang Lee learns a secret about the bad-tempered rent collector who comes demanding money, a secret that sets in motion a tide that will change the life of everyone. Interesting. Really interesting. Huh. I might just add that to my want to read. Alright, next up, historical fiction, of course, my friends. And this one is The Midnight Rose by Lucinda Riley. Is the first one that comes up. Oh, 4.29 rating. That's really good. It says, spanning 4 generations, The Midnight Rose sweeps from the glittering palaces of the great Maharas of India to the majestic, stately homes of England, following the extraordinary life of a remarkable girl from 1911 to present day. So, in the heyday of the British Raj, 11-year-old Anahita from a noble but impoverished family forms a lifelong friendship with the headstrong Princess Indira, the privileged daughter of Indian royalty. As the princess's official companion, Anahita accompanies her friend to England just before the outbreak of World War I. There she meets young Donald Asbury, reluctant heir to the magnificent, remote Asbury estate, and his scheming mother. 90 years later, Rebecca Bradley, a young American film star, has the world at her feet. But when her turbulent relationship with her equally famous boyfriend takes an unexpected turn, she's relieved that her latest role, playing a 1920s debutante, will take her away from the glare of publicity to a distant corner of the English countryside. Shortly after filming begins at the now crumbling Asbury Hall, Ari Malik, Anahita's great-grandson, arrives unexpectedly on a quest for his family's past. What he and Rebecca discover begins to unravel the dark secrets that haunt the Asbury dynasty. That reminds me kind of, it has a Kate Morton feel to it. You know what I mean? The dual time perspectives, the two kind of families meeting together. But sounds good. Alright, in mystery I have Angel Fire by Lisa Unger. And Lisa Miscione? Miscione? That's what it looks like. I've read Lisa Unger before. Alright, I'm butchering names today, I'm sorry. Alright, book description. The bloody murder of her mother when she was a teenager made Lydia Strong into a woman obsessed with bringing brutal killers to justice. Sounds very Lisa Unger-ish. Now 30 years old, she is a reclusive, best-selling true crime writer and investigative consultant whose intuitions never lie. The latest case to capture her attention is the disappearance of 3 adults, each the kind of loner whose sudden absence isn't missed. They have no family, few friends. The Santa Fe police don't see a pattern, just 3 people who left their empty lives behind. But when another woman turns up missing, her apartment streaked with blood, even the police have to admit that something is wrong in their usually quiet town. Lydia and PI Jeffrey Mark and the ex-FBI agent who solved her mother's murder begin a relentless investigation, but it is only when the killer ups the ante and goes after Lydia herself that, just like 15 years ago when she put the FBI on the trail of her mother's killer, the real hunt begins. Definitely something I'm going to add to my list. Alright, and then, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Next one in the romance section, which I don't really know why I said that, but it does, like, it seems to span quite a variety of books in the romance section. So it is Bright Side by Kim Holden, very simple orange cover. I don't know if you guys can see these at all, but I will link all these books below. Alright, it says, secrets. Everyone has one. Some are bigger than others, and when secrets are revealed, some will heal you and some will end you. Kate Sedgwick's life has been anything but typical. She's endured hardship and tragedy, but throughout it all, she remains happy and optimistic. There's a reason her best friend Gus calls her Bright Side. Oh, that's the title. Kate is strong-willed, funny, smart, and musically gifted. She's also never believed in love. So when Kate leaves San Diego to attend college in the small town of Grant, Minnesota, the last thing she expects is to fall in love with Keller Banks. They both feel it, but they each have a reason to fight it. They each have a secret, and when secrets are revealed, some will heal you and some will end you. Sounds good. And then I have some of these are like, I already read them. Alright, thriller. It's got like Da Vinci Code. Like, I already read that, so I must not have like said it if I've read it. So I'll find the next one. So I have the Da Vinci Code, The Girl on the Train, Angels and Demons. All 3 I've read, so I don't know why it's suggesting them. Alright, so this one, the next one after that is Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. There's the cover. Alright, Christine wakes up every morning in an unfamiliar bed with an unfamiliar man. She looks in the mirror and sees an unfamiliar middle-aged face. And every morning, the man she has woken up with must explain that he is Ben. He is her husband. She is 47 years old, and a terrible accident 2 decades earlier decimated her ability to form new memories. Every day, Christine must begin again the reconstruction of her past, and the closer she gets to the truth, the more unbelievable it seems. I'm guessing something bigger happens if this is in the thriller category, right? I would think. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's 5. I would say probably the historical fiction definitely has me the most interested right now. The Midnight Rose. And Lisa Unger's book sounds really good too. Rent Collector, not really sure yet. I'd probably look a little deeper into that one, but yeah, definitely random. Like I said, I haven't really heard of any of them before, so I'm happy with that. I always, I shouldn't say always, every so often I take a little glimpse at my recommended section on Goodreads just to kind of see what's out there. It does usually open my eyes to some books I haven't heard of before, so if you have Goodreads, I highly suggest you check it out yourself. Let me know below if you've ever used that to make a decision to buy a book before or to look up a book before, and kind of how you use that section of Goodreads. I'd love to hear that. Make sure you check out Sarah's video over at Sarah's Nightstand. I'll leave a link for her channel below, as well as a link to all the books I talked about. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye!